Sorry, everybody. Just clear my throat, but hey, I'm here with another contest entry. This happens to be for Wax Ecstatic. He just hit 100 subs. Congratulations. I don't normally drink, but cheers to you. His name is Tuco. Tuco, congratulations. I'm a recent sub of yours. You have just hitting 100 subs. Guy is a very interesting human being, to say the least. He is a musician. He played, I think, in a couple bands. His introduction video was awesome. He played with Thor, the band Thor, or the guy Thor. I don't know him that well. He's like a metal or some heavy metal band from like the 80s or something. He played with them in the 2000s, so he was the bassist with them on tour. Very, very cool guy. He's got an interesting collection. But he just hit 100 subs, and this is his video contest. He's doing an April Fool's contest, which, you know, good on him. He's making a goofy video for April Fools. So, again, cheers. I'm gonna take a sip. To you, Tuco. You are a new person to me in the VC, and I applaud you for 100 subs. You're doing something right. I really think that a lot of the guys and girls that I am fans of and are fans of me would really, really love your channel, just because you got some amazing stories and you got some interesting pieces in your collection. As I've been watching your videos, but congratulations to you. I hope you get a bunch more subscribers. So Tuco at Wax Ecstatic 100 subs contest, April Fool's edition. So he's got 5 questions. I'll drop them in the description, and they're goofy. You can do whatever you want with them. He says it in his thing, but he wants to show question number 1 is a rare record, and I'm gonna go ahead and, sorry, I was looking at my notes. Show a rare record, and the rarest record I could show is this one. Now, Kevin, you're like, that's not a rare record. Everybody in the world knows this record. That's Sgt. Pepper's. And you're damn right. But what makes this rare, you get the front cover. You got the gatefold. Ringo, John, Paul, and George. Hopefully I said those right. And the back cover. Oh, it stinks. It stinks. But anyway, what makes this rare is that no one will ever own this record other than myself and, well, my wife or my kids. Because this record was given to me by my mother. Okay? My mother, she was born in 1950. When she was a teenager, she saved up her own money, and she keeps telling me the story about how she saved up her own money to buy this on her own birthday. Now, I should have looked this up. All right, 1967, this came out. So her birthday is in December, so she would have saved up to buy this on her 17th birthday. So, Mom, I love you. This record will never be in anybody else's hands but me and the people in my household, and hopefully generations to come. This is beat to shit. Okay? It's well loved. My mother loved this as a teenager, you can tell. It's got the scars to prove it. So that's why this is a rare record. Okay. All right. Number 2, he wants to show a comedy album. He's a big Red Fox fan. He showed in his videos that, like, whenever he goes out, he picks up Red Fox. Perfect. I love comedy. I love stand-up comedy. I'm looking for, first of all, let me say, joke's on you. I don't own any comedy albums. And the reason is because I just don't. I haven't picked any up. I got a backlog of like 100 albums already, so I'm trying to get through it. But if there's one album I want, it's Bill Burr's. He did something, and it's called like at somebody's house. I can't remember it. If I was, um, if I was, if I could edit videos, I would say, hey, here's the cover, and it's Bill Burr. I think it's from like 2015 or no, I think it's even later than that. Like 2018. It's called At So and So's House. I should have looked it up before this video, but it's actually become a pretty rare record, and now I think it's going for almost like $70 on Discogs or something. But you know, if anybody's got a copy out there they want to sell or whatever, VCLT. This is me winking. No, I'm kidding. I don't want. I'm not begging for records, please. But that would be probably that, and I'm trying to think. I used to own Adam Sandler's. He had 2 comedy albums, and I used to own. And Willie the Toll Booth Operator was something that I used to just roll on the floor laughing at. I'm coming out of the booth. Yeah, Adam Sandler. That was on CD, but oh, the Jerky Boys too. The Jerky Boys. How could we forget the Jerky Boys? Anyway, number 3, a guilty pleasure, or something you're a closet fan of. This is also something from my mother's collection, so I do have a little bit of heartstrings attached to it. But you know, sometimes when you hear this, I think some of you all are out there will agree with me that like Saturday Night Fever, and this is an original copy. This is my mom's copy. She, again, well loved. Oh, there's even dust all over it. Oh, let's just. Oh, the Gibbs deserve better than that. Oh, and John Travolta. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. It amazed me that guys were that skinny back in the day. I'm a fat ass, but the Grease soundtrack. Oh, I'm sorry. I have the Grease soundtrack. This is Saturday Night Fever. How could I make that mistake? But, hey, the hair. You don't know how much time I spend on this hair. That's my lousy John Travolta impersonation. But, yeah, this is Saturday Night Fever. It's got the Bee Gees all over it. Who else is on here? Staying Alive. How deep is your love? Jack talking. Let's see. Night Fever. Casey and the Sunshine Band. The Tramps. Man, the Cool and the Gang. BJ's got like 9 songs on this. David Shire. Yvonne. Elliman. Walter Murphy. There they are. There's Yvonne right there. But Saturday Night Fever original motion soundtrack, original motion movie soundtrack. So that is number 3. Number 4 is Something That Stinks, and he did it. If you watch this video, it's hilarious. It's Something That Stinks. So he goes into his office and has a rack right next to him that has, you know, dare I say, potty humor. Okay. But Something That Stinks in my collection, it's not necessarily a record, but at some point I started collecting like vintage cases. Now this is this is a hard case. It's a hard-sided case. This actually is something I bought online when I was getting into vinyl. Plastic case. I didn't know that these existed, but this is an original. It's even got a thing with like an index card and a couple sleeves in it, and you can see this I think is original, and these are sleeves, and I'm not sure. I don't know if these are promo sleeves or whatever. Even's got like, you know, what the needles do and everything. There's 2 of them here with some advertisement, but this thing smells like somebody's basement. Okay, I don't put records in here because it's a showpiece, and it's in decent shape. It's more, oh man, ugh, it really does. It smells like there's no water damage in here, but it smells like a basement, like an attic when you open it up. And that's why I haven't put any records in it. But it's a record box, a carrying case, and I actually have taken this to my local record shop when I'm going to trade some stuff in. I just bring it in. I mean, this thing's it'll knock you out. But it is from, I believe, the 60s. It's teal, okay, and cream on top. It's got a little bit of dings and damage, but you know, that's my something that stinks. I actually have a couple of them. That's the second one I purchased. I thought they were really cool. I got a couple of them, but the record case box and that one. If I could do the Bugs Bunny, I would. I think I'm gonna get in some editing here soon. I'm at 11 minutes. I'm trying to keep it under 10. I'm already over. All right, last question, number 5. A cover with a full or running joke on, and I had to think about this one for a while, and I went through a lot of my albums right now. The only thing I can come up with is well, all right, I came up with Weezer, and this is an original master recording. This is a Mo-Fi, but anybody who knows Weezer, they have okay, so this is Weezer. It's not technically, I think this is the self-titled, but you see it as a blue cover. Their subsequent albums, I think you had Pinkerton in there, so that's a color. This was the blue cover. Pinkerton, I think, is the only one that doesn't have some form of the band on there. And they came out with a green. They came out with a black. And the black one has them in like black leather. You actually can't see their faces. And it's actually kind of hard to see them. It's just a black cover. And it has them in. Y'all see, what was the one show that started that kind of whole thing, a leather thing off on American Horror Story? But they're in like an American Horror Story in black like leather, with a black background. They have the black album, the teal album, the green album, the blue album. This is the blue, and Pinkerton, which doesn't have them on the band. It's actually a I think it's a drawing or maybe a painting, but Pinkerton, blue, green, teal, black. I feel like I'm missing one. And if you are out there in the comments, you can feel free to fill me in. But it's always like them on the front in some sort of like, the teal, I think, was a cover. They did a bunch of covers and they're dressed up in like Miami Vice gear, but it's them on the cover. So that's the only thing I can come up with. I don't know. But hey, go sub Tuco's channel. It is awesome. If you're into some stuff that just like, he's got interesting stories and from playing with in his own bands, and again with Thor, that's so cool. I know some of you out there like Gary and Chris and you know, Aaron, that's right up your alley, and JC, you guys, he was in a band with Thor, and I've seen those records on your channel, so go sub them up. Thank you guys. Tuco, thank you.